2026 was supposed to be the year of the robot, but while Figure, Tesla, and Unitree are all racing for the podium, who's actually delivering? From Figure O2's commercial bets to Tesla's massive data flywheel advantage, to the Chinese robotics surge and the architectural shift from 1-X, and Boston Dynamics' transition from research to commercial scale. What does deployment ready even mean? Today, we're cutting through the demo hype to find the one metric that actually predicts the winner. We're breaking down an 18-month prediction for every major player. Who's actually closest to scale? Let's find out.
If you watch social media, you think humanoid robots spend their days doing backflips and parkour. But the reality of commercial deployment in 2026 looks a lot more like a machine slowly, methodically placing a metal box onto a conveyor belt, hour after hour. For enterprise buyers and investors trying to allocate capital, this creates a massive blind spot. It's incredibly difficult to tell the difference between a genuine breakthrough in autonomous physical AI, a heavily teleoperated marketing stunt, and an optimistic manufacturing timeline. To evaluate the hardware, we have to look at this diagram of technology readiness levels. Most viral videos sit around TRL 4 or 5, a controlled lab demo. True deployment readiness, TRL 7 through 9, doesn't require acrobatics. It requires high mean time between failures, strict safety certifications, and tight integration with existing systems. To cut through the noise, you have to measure progress with a single, unforgiving metric: robot hours in real production environments per month. Commercial scale is driven by boring reliability. If you are evaluating this market today, you have to ignore the flashy visibility and track the verified work hours. This comparison matrix highlights the first major architectural bet in the market: Western companies building premium, high-cost hardware designed for deep integration into heavy industry. Figure AI took the most aggressive path, partnering directly with BMW to place their robots onto the active assembly line. They contributed to over 30,000 vehicles, logging more than 1,250 operational hours with 99% placement accuracy. Boston Dynamics took a different route to the factory floor, recently retiring their famous hydraulic research platform to build a fully electric Atlas designed specifically for commercial deployment. This new Atlas can rotate its joints a full 360 degrees, moving in ways human biology physically cannot. It is currently deployed at Hyundai's Georgia Meta plant, but that mechanical superiority comes with a massive price tag, ranging from $150,000 to $320,000 per unit. These Western Titans offer immense physical capability, but at a prohibitive cost. They are built for massive automotive and logistics operations, effectively pricing out mid-market buyers. On the other side of the globe, companies like Unitree are executing a completely different strategy. They are leveraging China's existing electronic supply chains to flood the market with highly mobile, low-cost platforms. This chart comparing global shipment volumes reveals a staggering manufacturing advantage. In 2025, Unitree shipped over 5,500 humanoid robots. They now hold an 80% global market share, offering models that start as low as $16,000. The trade-off for that volume is application depth. While they dominate research labs, these robots are performing narrower pilot tasks, and they face severe geopolitical export hurdles that complicate Western enterprise deployment. Then there is the Norwegian startup 1X, building Neo and Eve. They completely abandoned the rigid, high-torque industrial actuators used by everyone else, replacing them with a tendon-driven, soft actuator architecture. By doing this, 1X created a genuinely human-safe, impact-absorbent robot. They are actively shipping these to early consumers for $20,000, though current operations still rely heavily on human teleoperation to teach the AI. Neither of these companies is trying to build a heavy industrial lifter. Unitree is democratizing hardware access through sheer volume, while 1X is prioritizing safety over payload capacity to open up the consumer living room. That brings us to Tesla Optimus Gen 3, easily the most visible yet least understood competitor in the humanoid race. This flywheel diagram illustrates Tesla's genuine core advantage. They can leverage their massive automotive AI infrastructure, feeding internal factory data and simulation runs into a neural world simulator to train robot behaviors at scale. But there is a sharp reality gap between that theoretical infrastructure and their current deployment. Tesla aggressively missed their 2025 production targets, faced heavy internal delays, and drew intense industry criticism when highly publicized marketing demos were revealed to be partially teleoperated. The definitive state of Optimus deployment was confirmed directly by Elon Musk during the Q4 2025 earnings call. He admitted that the robots currently inside Tesla facilities are strictly for data collection and are, in his words, not doing useful work. Tesla absolutely possesses the foundation to achieve general physical autonomy eventually. But with zero verified external production hours, Optimus remains a heavily delayed R&D project, not a deployable commercial asset for buyers in 2026. Looking out over the next 18 months, these distinct architectural bets will force the market to segment. As mapped on this timeline flowchart, the trajectories are locking in. Unitree retains the global volume crown. Figure cements its place as the top Western industrial vendor. Tesla leads in internal data, and 1X corners the early home consumer market. If you are an enterprise leader in logistics or automotive manufacturing, you need to start pilot programs immediately to capture future ROI. Expect to absorb heavy year-one integration costs working with heavy-duty platforms like Figure or Atlas. If you are a researcher or educator building AI models, you require open platforms and affordable hardware. Right now, Unitree's G1 R1 models are your only realistic choices. And if you are an early consumer wanting a robot in your home, you should look to the 1X Neo and be prepared to accept early teleoperation bugs. A fully autonomous $20,000 Tesla home robot is still several years away. This is a highly segmented landscape. Purchasing the wrong architecture for your specific environment is a guaranteed failure.
So, who's actually closest? It's not about the coffee-making demos, it's about the data flywheel and the ability to scale production. Reliability at scale is the one metric that actually matters in 2026. If you want more signal over hype, make sure to like, subscribe, and check out the newsletter in the description. Thanks for watching.